you know, all of his units would be equipped with that. So when he does a Jaehoon recall, they have some measure of protection. But I guess not. It's awesome music, by the way. I don't know why it's muted though. You guys hear that? It sounds like really muted, distorted.
경기를 더욱더 기대하게끔 만들어주고 있어서 좋은 경기로 좀 보답을 했으면 좋겠습니다.
또 다른 재미를 또 시청자분들에게 선사할수록 시청자분들이 또 즐거워하는 거죠. 네. 자, 박선수 들어왔습니다. 두 선수 경기 준비가 끝난 것 같습니다. 지금 구 선수가 창피하가 진짜 이러면서 이야기를 하고 있는 구 선수가 네. 실프운입니다. 첫 게임 가보도록 하죠.
Here we go, ladies and gents. Hiya versus Tyson, game number 1. It's gonna be sick. The complete toss-up matchup here. No idea who's the favorite in this. Hiya is really good. Tyson is questionably good, shall we say? But yeah, this is gonna be pretty intense. All right, here we go. Looks like we're allying Hiya here. Hiya's gonna be yellow. Switch up the colors. Come on, go back to the game. I want to see the positions. Let's do it. Come on, let's go, camera guy. There's no more booth girl here. I don't care about Hiya. There's no booth girl in the booth, so I don't care about the booth. All right, here we go. All right, T11 versus P1. Sick. Okay, so I'm winning Cloud, and here's what's up. Here's what's up. Hiya's like really good, right? But Tyson's got this ridiculous style. So Tyson, when he's playing, and you look at him playing, sometimes he looks as bad as Zealot, right? You know, like he's throwing away units. He's got atrocious Reva control. You know, he's suiciding all over the place. And yet he somehow, I don't know, just manages to do just huge attacks anyway and win games. And that's basically what Hiya said also in his interview. He's like, I think I'm paraphrasing here, but in Hiya's winners interview after the round of 16, he said, you know, sometimes you look at Tyson play and you're like, why is this guy so bad? And then he attacks you with full force and you lose the game anyway. So as long as Hiya just watches out for that, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So I believe Tyson also, by the way, spoiler alert, is the last Protoss remaining in the tournament, since Movie unfortunately got knocked out by Hero. So see, if Tyson goes, then we're gonna have 2 Terrans and 2 Zergs in the semifinals. And whoa, Tyson busting out the 12 necks to kick things off here. Pretty ballsy. So taking a risk. Now the question is, how quickly is this going to be scouted? If Hiya does scout correctly, he will be able to bunker rush this, SEV/bunker rush it. The natural distance here isn't too far since they are in horizontal positions. And let's say if he does decide to do that, Hiya does in fact quite like doing his bunker rushes. I've seen him do it so much. Both against 12 necks and against other things. And looks like Zealot. That was Zealot, right? I think that was Zealot. He's now a member of the crowd. And here we go. It is a factory. I think that SCV got close enough to see it. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, okay, so that SCV definitely saw it. And I was just going to chill up here a little bit. He's just going to, he's just making the timing a little bit weird so that, you know, if he moved in there straight away and Tyson saw the SCV, he would know, you know, immediately where his opponent was. So he just wanted to throw him off a little bit, make it, you know, pretend like he was scouting from cross map or something like that. But of course, since Tyson scouted cross map anyway, it didn't really make a difference. So his probe's going to go cross map and then go and see Hiya. And it doesn't look like any SCVs are being pulled, so instead of going for just a huge attack to try and kill the 12 necks or do... Oh! Never mind! They are being pulled right now! Now the probe is being pushed away by the Marines. Is the probe going to stay there long enough to see the SCVs pulled or not? That is the question, because if he doesn't see it until the SCVs are already there, it could be too late. The probe is being pushed away by the Marines. Is he going to move around and see it? He's moving around the bottom side here. I don't know if he's going to see it. No, looking at the minimap, the probe moved too far away, so Tyson does not know that the SCV train is coming. He has not seen the SCV attack. He does have a Zealot out, of course, very, very standard, but he does not know it's on the way. First Vulture is going to be rallied straight over there, probably a second one as well, but here we go. The SCVs are moving in. There's only one Zealot right now. Tyson's going to have to use his probes if he wants to defend this. There is the first bunker going down. The Zealot is trying to take down the Marines. How good is the Micro? One Marine stays alive. Is it going to get taken down? One Marine goes down, but so does the Zealot. A Marine for a Zealot, not a good trade. 2 Gate Goons are incoming, but the bunker is going to finish here. The SCVs and Marines cannot be stopped. The Vulture is coming out as well. The probes are not going to fight. They're just going to evacuate back to the main base here. And that Nexus, is it going to be forfeit? It will take a while for the Vulture and the Marines to actually kill it. So there is a little bit of time for Tyson to figure out how he can save this, but it's not going to be that much time. And he's not going to have goon range for a while still, so he can't even outrange the bunker. Right now, the Marines in the bunker will still have range on the Dragoon, and it's looking almost certainly like that Nexus is going to die now. I actually don't think he has any chance to save it. Looks like something's researching in that machine shop. It's actually almost certainly going to be Spider Mines, in fact, since there are 2 Vultures out on the field already. And it looks like Tyson isn't even going to bother trying to save that. He's just going to let it go down and not worry about it too much. So yeah, Hiya with a good move right now. Now keep in mind, of course, that Hiya did pull a lot of SCVs to go for that rush here. It was something like 8 SCVs or something, and he still got 4 SCVs off the line there to help block any kind of weird run-by shenanigans. So it hurt his economy as well, but I still think it's pretty nice for for Hiya. Now Tyson, he finally's got his range. Looks like pre-positioned his goons quite nicely there, so going to start raging down this bunker. But there are still 4 SCVs there, so going to repair it at exactly the same rate that it's being damaged. And look at that, Hiya just needs that bunker to stay alive long enough to lay mines here, and then he can just abandon it. He doesn't need that bunker to stay up forever. And I mean, if he can keep it up, that would be nice, because you know, he can get the siege tank over there and get the siege mode open. But he knows it's not really going to happen, so he's just going to pull back here. You know, it's not a huge deal if that goes down. Its job has already been done. And those goons need to be really careful not to move out any further. Oh god, that's going to be bad! Oh my god, I don't know why he thought he could do that. Man, there's still 2 mines there, but that was not a good idea. If you're going to try and just bust out without the obs, you should lead with 1 Dragoon to just tank the mines there. There's no way that you're going to be able to do the, you know, mine clearing without obs when the Terrans had perfect time to prepare and put the mines in great positions. And you can see that, you know, Tyson really wants to grab that tank, but he doesn't know where the mines are, so he can't actually risk moving out with those goons anymore, especially because a lot of them are already damaged. So he's re-established his natural, but now he's also getting contained here. Even though the bunker went down, he didn't have enough time to clear out the minefield, so now he's just going to get completely contained here, and the Terran is also expanding behind this. Hiya getting his own natural as well, getting an eBay. Note that Hiya also, however, still only has 1 factory producing units, and I'm almost certain there's going to be Reavers incoming here. Oh, there's no Reavers! That's really surprising to me. Okay, so Tyson's actually only gone for 2 Gate Goons and obs, but he really should be getting a Reaver, or at least getting a shuttle and a couple of Zealots, because otherwise he's just going to get completely sieged down here. There is that nice position, as you can see on Wind and Cloud, where there's that cliff kind of overlooking the natural that bottom siege tank is taking up. Really, really nice position for siege tanks. And looks like the obs is out now, and looks like he's going for it. Tyson's going for it. Oh, nice block with the bunker, though. I don't know if that was intentional just to block the goons, but it looks like a mine! A mine takes out all 3 of the Marines. A nice mine drag. Is he going to be able to clear out the tanks? There's 1 more tank on the cliff. It's going to be close here. One of the goons, no, the goon that closest gets targeted. There's 2 goons remaining. Can they take it down? I think that last goon might finish off the siege tank. Yes, the 2 goons finish it. I can't believe Tyson was actually able to break that seemingly so easily. I thought he'd have a much harder time, but it looks like, despite that nice little bunker block, he actually does it with a nice mine drag as well, taking down those Marines. And now Hiya is the one who's in a defensive position. Of course, Tyson cannot afford to move out just yet, I don't think. He has to be really, really careful. If he moves out with just a handful with just a few goons, he could easily succumb to a Vulture run-by or something like that. So really needs to still be quite careful here. Can't just go balls out, although it does look like he's moving out on the map here. I think that's a little bit risky. Maybe he's just saying, you know, I assume Hiya, you know, he's just assuming Hiya's going to be defensive. Oh no, those are just the obs moving out. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was going to say, moving out with all your Dragoons at this point seems way too risky and an easy way to throw the game. So yeah, I'm really happy that Tyson's not doing that. He's only using his obs to see what's going on here. And of course, we know that because Hiya's been on 1 factory this entire time, he has no way of actually having any Vultures to go and harass with. But Tyson doesn't know that, so he has to play careful, and that's what he's doing here. And I think that's the correct thing to do. Now, we do see a Citadel already, as well as a couple of gateways. That feels like a pretty quick Citadel to me. He might be going for some kind of 2-base Arbiter. Not necessarily, but definitely feels a little bit quick. Normally you don't need that Citadel until you've got at least, you know, like 4 gateways on 2 base, or even a 3rd base already, depending on what you're going for. So by getting that Citadel off just the 2 gateways there, I think he's going for some kind of techie shenanigans. And it looks like, yes indeed it is going to be 2 base Arbiter. Whew! Finally calling something right here. I mean, if I can't call Protoss builds right, then I'm just completely useless. I'm good for nothing, because there's no way I can call Zerg and Terran builds, right? So that's good. So we're going to see 2 base Arbiter, of course. Very nice flexible build. You know, if you see the Terran going for some super greedy fast 3rd, you can always go for a recall first and punish him that way. Or more usually what you see is just the Protoss going for the stasis, and you can use it defensively if he's going for some kind of 2 base all in, or just, you know, poke around a bit with your army. It's pretty nice. So we do have just a 4 factory follow-up from Hiya. He's playing standard as well. He's not going for any kind of crazy fast 3rd, of course. On Wind and Cloud, it's not so easy to take your 3rd base like it is on a map like Fighting Spirit. So going for that, you know, super fast 3rd off 2 factories, Turtle is not ideal. Ooh, look at this SimCity, by the way. Look at how the buildings kind of make a very long wall, diagonal wall to the top left. I'm trying to indicate this with my mouse, but basically that's so that if there is any kind of vulture run by / drop, it's very difficult for them to actually do any damage, because if they try and run around the top left, as you know most Terrans will do with their vulture run-bys, there's actually no opening there, and they'll just kind of go all the way to the top and not be very useful. So that's actually quite a nice SimCity. It looks kind of odd at first, but I think that's intentional. So, nice. Meantime, Tyson is taking a 3rd at the 3 o'clock. So, yeah, going to a base Arbiter, getting a 3rd now. All pretty standard. Looks like the Terran's moving out. The question is the Arbiter going to get out in time? Even if the Arbiter comes out, he's almost certainly not going to have enough energy for a stasis by the time, you know, he actually needs to deal with this attack. So this could actually still be very, very effective. And I'm not actually sure how many ground units Tyson has right now. Where's his ground army? Okay, he looks like he's got a decent number of goons. He's got a couple of zealots, but I'm not sure if he's going to have speed in time here. Of course, he did go for that pretty quick Arbiter, so he might have just delayed his speed in order to save the gas for getting those Arbiters. And as we can see here, there's this nice ridge outside of the Protoss Natural that Hiya's going to siege up on. Of course, he will have to move on to the low ground if he wants to actually do something with his... Oh, this DT, can he get some good mines off? No, nice sniping of his own mine there, and saves the siege tank with 2 HP left. Very nicely done by Hiya there. Good reaction time. The second DT is now out, but there is a turret there on the high ground. Looks like the probes will just barely have enough time to move out and transfer to the 3rd just before the contain actually gets set up here. But Hiya is slowly but surely creeping down that ramp. Tyson is losing time here. Of course, if he waits too long, he'll just get stuck in his main and have to attack into a choke point. He's got a few Dragoons on the outside, but otherwise most of his army is going to be attacking out from his natural expansion, which is just going to be walking headlong into the Terran force. Here we go. He's got the units in the shuttle. He's going to go for some bombs first, it looks like. Not going to actually move his ground army into attack until a couple of the tanks have been killed by their own comrades, although it looks like he might have just run out of units in the shuttle or something. Maybe he didn't load up all his units. Yeah, there's a couple of zealots left in the back. Looks like that might be a slight mistake there from Tyson, but Tyson now looking like he's in a lot of trouble. He's got his 3 bases up. I don't know how many gateways he has. He doesn't have the Arbiter yet, crucially. It looks like there's the drop. There's the first Arbiter, but the turret already picking off some of its shields. And as I said before, it's not going to have the energy for a stasis for a little while now, so he's just going to have to use the cloak, which isn't going to be that helpful with scans and turrets on the field, and he's got no zealot leg speed either. That is a crucial the upgrade that he is lacking, but looks like a nice interception with his Dragoons, although he's not paying attention. The mines could be huge. He's not paying attention. Oh, luckily only one of the mines hits there, but he does get a couple of free siege tanks, and it looks like now he's moving in. This time there was no scan, and the tanks have to pull back here. Hiya making a bit of a blunder there. Finally the turret finishes, and the Arbiter might even go down here. The Arbiter's taking a lot of damage from the turret. Looks like the Arbiter isn't going to go down. No, the Arbiter survives, but the shuttle does get taken down. But now this is the breakout time. Hiya looks like he overextended. He moved too far, and he's got no support units. And Tyson has reclaimed his natural, but he's still not out of the woods yet. Hiya rallying in from 5 factories. No signs of a 3rd command center for him, but Tyson is still mining from his 3 bases. So as long as Tyson can hold this off for the time being, he does have the economic lead here. It will be okay to survive. Is he going to be okay? He's going to move up the ramp here. The Dragoons are attacking from the low ground. The Zealots are engaging the siege tank. The tanks are not in siege mode. There's a random probe there for I don't know what reason, but it's there, and it's got gas. Suicide gas bomber probe. No, it looks like the probe's gonna get taken down. All the units gonna get taken down, and again, Protoss is being pushed back to his natural expansion, but look at how many gateways Tyson has. He can afford all of them, but unfortunately for him, the map allows the Terran to siege those gateways from the outside of the main base. As we can see here, just the architecture of the map, again, working against Tyson right now. And oh no, the probes are completely undefended! Oh my god! That was the one main advantage that Tyson had right there, and he's going to lose it, losing almost all the probes at that base. No more mining, so now Tyson's stuck on the 2 bases against the 2 bases of Hiya. I think he's going to have to do a big bust out now, and here we go. He's moving in, but oh my god, he's leading with the Druids. He's attacking in a line with a horrible angle. Why does Tyson attack at that angle? He should move along the south side, but no, GG from Tyson. I thought he held there. I thought he had it, but no, Hiya was too strong and takes the first game.